So, hey Internet, the name of the day is Perry Hodder. You can also call me Nate, you can call me Nathan, please never call me Nathaniel. Welcome back once again to Monster Train, The Last Divinity, where I just realized there is zero sound. Like, man, it's just really quiet. There we go. I'm also going to move you over here. And yeah, we're good. So, let me close all of my browsers here. Not browsers, other windows. So we're going to do another random run to kick things off. And then we will try the same expert challenge from yesterday, which was kind of a bust with the one build to rule them all. Really tough setup, but anyway. I actually had a fun run earlier off stream with googly eyes to not ruin my streak. It was not this clan combo. It was a Spine Chief run that went really well. So we have the makings of an Ember Drain package into Diligent, which is always a fun, exciting thing to consider. Gem Trove, it's actually playable right now, which is surprising. Echo Infusions, and we have Penumbra. This is wild. Alright. Well, let's see how it goes. As always, start with the artifact. And Penumbra assault's pretty good with Shade Splitter, because you're guaranteed to get the extra draw pretty regularly. Decay Decoy is pretty bad, specifically because we have Echo Breaks. If we had the other one, the former Sharded, I can't remember what it's called now. Anyway, it'd be a bit better, or if we had Spine Chief, but we'll go with the draw. So we have Garbage Fell. Slay Talos. And Seraph the Diligent. Huh. How do I want to play this out? I mean, Perils is dangerous, is the only issue. Perils is dangerous due to the fact that you get Super Ember Drain and you don't have zero cost spells. You have nothing to consume and you just get wrecked because you lose your Perils. But that's a future problem. I'm going to go with Architect and plan on doing a single floor setup with Penumbra plus other goodies. And I don't know that we necessarily need early shards here. Keep it light and frosty. Plus 10 armor is pretty... Whoa. Plus 10 armor is pretty annoying. Base health on these guys is 40, so it'd be 50 armor, or 50 effective health, and for a unit. Tough to kill the backliner as well. We only get 25 damage out of Penumbra. Oh, it's hard. Would be even worse if we had... Oh, this is not what I thought it was. I was thinking for some reason that this was the draw. Excuse me, artifact. Let's just play a Train Steward so we get a second hit. Start trimming down. So we can play you and you. Can play you out. I think a double hit here makes sense. Get him down to... Here we would get 2 and 3. This guy needs to die. He's the scariest one of all. And we're within 6. So we can go you. You. A Perils on one of them gets the kill. And then I think we can go play you out. Hit you again. Give you extra... If we have enough damage to kill the front unit, it's really the back that is the issue right now. However, a single Perils here gets us a kill on the backliner. And we can play something like this, which does absolutely nothing because everything just dies. We really need to target damage the backliner if possible. We'll be able to get some. We can play you out. Play this for fun. Go 1, 2. Just get an extra couple of hits in. How are we doing? Not quite getting there, but now we are. Also, get frickin' wrecked. Sick. Okay, so that was a really clean first fight here. Infused Mind Collapse is pretty good. Pack Morsels is pretty good. Space Prism is pretty good. And they're all 0 cost. It's hard not to take a Space Prism. I think we take a Space Prism. Shelter's also not bad. Proclamation might also be pretty good. Anything that's 0 cost is going to be helpful if we're going to go Ember Drain package, just to have cards to play, to consume. I don't think the armor will be relevant, so I'm going to take Proclamation. You certainly can consider going Robot. He's definitely better than the others. If we're going to go Robot, we might want to consider going Right Path to try to immediately get a second one, but we'd have to hold on for a while. It's probably going to be better to just dupe and combine here and go Left Path. And maybe we can bring in something else. Quick is not bad. Like a Keeper on that floor would not be terrible. The only issue with the Keeper is that they're both 2 cost. But we could also just take Ember. Like, we can just take Ember and roll with these guys like this. So I think then Quick becomes pretty good because we're going to merge it onto itself. And for now we can chill. It's probably Wing Clippings going into Diligent. We still want Holdover. Maybe Holdover plus Intrinsic on Perils of Production. I'm not really sure yet. Start of the battle, units appear on every floor. That's fine. Not too scary. We're gonna get a jeweler here. You probably survive slightly better than this guy. We could fit so many units in here. We have to make a decision about... I think we play you as well to block all the hits. We're taking a bit of damage. It's a lot of dudes. It's a lot of dudes out there. So here's what you can do. You can play this guy and play Perils onto him. You can play this constructed alloyed construct. Then you can play Gem Trove, getting us a unit that can kill here. And we can just toss these guys out for fun. Gonna take more fire damage. That's the fact of life. Luckily, the robot is quick, so he will kill the first 2 units, which are, in fact, the scariest of the units. I think we do a Shade Splitter. Proclamation. Helps a lot. I kind of feel like Damage Shield is just more valuable here. And we can bring these guys in like that. That seems okay. More health is fine. We can also bring in a Shade Splitter here. Give you more armor. Poke this guy. Poke this guy. And we're actually getting 38 damage on the boss, which is not bad. Go 1, 2. Damage shield probably the most valuable here. Get some guys in front. We do need a way to keep morsels alive or to gorge morsels mid-turn if we're going to win, but so far this is working out just fine. Sick. The fact that we can fit the whole squad on one floor is like very impressive. Making a morsel is pretty good. It's certainly a better morsel and it is infused. Very easy to make 0 cost. I also don't hate an echo transfer. We do need to get a little bit more ramp up. So now I'm wondering, I almost think it might be better to go right path just so we can get holdover now. Because unit upgrades are not as critical, I don't think, as the spell upgrades at this point. Later on, the unit upgrades become a lot more important. Getting you to a playable state is pretty important. Really looking for holdover. We didn't get it. We got double stack, which is not really a thing. I think making a morsel free is pretty good. And we can kind of roll from here. Ooh, it's probably Wurmkin, but it's not that Wurmkin card. But I need to ask myself in return, where's the scaling coming from? Yeah, I mean, that's it. For me right now, it's going to be a mix of Perils of Production and Echo Transfer. But that's exactly right. You got to think about where the scalings come from. And, I mean, the fact morsels themselves will scale as long as we can keep the morsels alive. That's, like, the big trick right now. You definitely start off with this guy. I think you can play your Penumbra. You can sack a Steward. No, you can't. What do we get? You're gonna get a Slay Trigger and hit for 12. I think you can absorb 12 damage to get 2 Gorge Triggers. Because if we ever get Lifesteal, like that all just comes right back. You play... Oh, man. This is awkward. But I think you have to be patient and not play your Keeper. It's more important to get the fuel running, because if we run out of fuel, we just lose. So we're gonna chill right here, let this guy die. This all seems fine. We just need that Space Prism. Okay. Give you HP. Can play this. More damage shield, more damage. And we can also play you here. If we kill one of them off and block with this guy, you actually live, and we'll have lifesteal. My guess is we're totally fine already. Like, it's not... Yeah, we're in a really good spot right now. I would love to just blast you. Thank you for that. Play you out to fully heal. And we can just buff your health and get rid of this guy. This is looking very solid. Like, this is looking very solid. Capacity will naturally increase with Penumbra as well, so we're actually not even in danger too much of... we're not even in that much danger of, like, not being able to fit everything. 2 morsels is enough. We're going to put the robot onto himself. We'll just take anything we can merge onto the Keeper of Echoes. He'll be a kind of backup support. Would rather have exactly that. Damage shield. Oh, we can fit all 3 now. Also, just get more damage. Thanks. And we're in a great spot now. With basically 140 damage. We might as well just stack you at this point. With that much damage and damage shield, like, 0 danger. And the fact that we get a morsel is just hilarious to me. So really, right now it comes down to we need to be able to keep morsels alive or eat them. None of this helps with that, so we will skip. Yeah. I mean, you could put a Keeper of Echoes onto a Keeper of Echoes, but the scaling is not really that impressive. And I don't think we want a Kinhost vessel. So we'll wait. I mean, we may not even put anything onto it. I think we do want extra Ember first, and then we'll take extra. We'll take extra draw second. You probably never take extra capacity. It's imperative to put the robot onto himself to make sure we have enough Gorge triggers. Also to get the extra multi-strike. Morsel Master is certainly a thing we could consider. There's a spell chain on the Perils, which potentially could set up a good infinite. Not infinite, sorry. A good... So there's a Morsel Master. And we can get rank 2 Architect. We'll merge them next. And then go for spells and try to get the setup we want. The money's unnecessary. Let's not put any risk. We have a high shard count for this point in the run. I believe... I think getting the Keeper of Echoes out is just a little bit more valuable right now. Okay, how are we looking? So we can do something like this. Play you. I think an Echo Transfer is probably the most valuable thing. It will kill the second one. Then we can play all this stuff out here for fun, mainly just to get the Ember. So that all seems okay. We're not killing the front unit, which is a bit scary. We can kill the backliner though. That's really valuable. We can kill him and him. Definitely you play a Making a Morsel. And this seems fine. Can put you guys out for fun, sack a steward. Okay, so far so good. Play you out. Get some more health scaling. A pop here is a win for us. We can play this as well. We can pop the backliner. Play you both. And, I mean, there's no real reason to play this right now, so we just won't. And this is looking okay. This is looking okay. Again, we can pop the backliner. Also just generally increases our stats. Do something like that. Play you out here and chill. I mean, it's looking very solid. So we can play you. We preserved it, which is hilarious. We can play this. Lifesteal is incredibly valuable in this day and age. Pop this guy. Get you guys in here for fun. And we've got 188, you know, stats worth. We can even play you into this. Get double morsel miners. Play this as well. Pop ya. And we only get 2 hits. Get red. Okay. Yeah, looking pretty good. We're not taking any damage at all. And then if we play this, they die to the spikes. We just play these two for fun. Very cool. Very cool. I like this setup a lot. It's looking a lot better every moment. Ember Cache is not bad. It's a good way to deal with Star of the Diligent. I think we're going to skip, though. Kinstone's unnecessary. Ancient Resonance is decent AoE. But I feel like we remove shards so often, it's probably not worth it. Well, it's really hard to not go removal and unstable vortex. We're going to be going unit upgrades next. We could pivot here. I think we need to take a removal. We have a lot of... these train stewards are just clogging things up. And not only the train stewards, we have a lot of other stuff like we might want to get rid of in the long term. I don't think any of this is crazy valuable. Also don't really believe in Notice Stone. So not the greatest shop there. But, you know, it's okay. And part of me is like, just make this one cost. $95 shards at this point is a lot of shards. It's not a scary trial, though. Like, this trial is not going to make a difference at all. So I think we just run with this. If we'd gotten any other trial, I probably would not have taken it. But this is like a cakewalk. So we can play you. We can play you. Play you. I mean, we even kill everything, which is hilarious. We get lifesteal, so like... Okay. We can play you out. Play you. We do miss one morsel from that, but I think that's okay. I think it's too scary. We can play you down here. I think it's too scary to play the perils at this point. So we just play this. We kill all three quickly, and then we get the other kill, and we're in a good spot. Once we get holdover, we can start using that to like really good effect. Okay, so Echo Transfer. Oh, I should have played this first, but I can still play this now. He's gonna die right away, which is very annoying. If I do this, 58 by 3 is actually enough to kill him. And that we can overcome. We have 4 Ember, we're only Ember Drain 2. Like, totally fine. Get these guys out here to sack them. And now our damage is like getting to like a really solid point. Play that. I definitely think you do want to play a Gem Trove. I'm just thinking like... Are we going to have enough damage? It's going to be close. I think we need the extra... I think we need the double damage here. Although, we could just straight up play an Echo Break, which is guaranteed. I think we do this. Play the Echo Break, which is guaranteed extra stats. Play you in the back here. I don't think we need the damage shield as much. There's that. Again, would love to be able to, like, one-shot this guy. I think it's not possible. 82, 82. How much damage would we have to... You know what? Hold on. Wait a minute. Look at that! We did it! Get wrecked. I'll keep this guy alive for fun. Wow. Yeah, that was great. Echo transfer, super great for us as well. And I mean, if you're gonna have to pick, like you pick those two, we can get rid of one lifesteal, which does absolutely nothing. The squad's gonna get wrecked, but our robot's gonna kill the boss. Actually, the robot's doing. By the time the boss gets up there, I was thinking, let's do this. You know what? In fact, let's go like this. That. It just gets rid of so much damage shield. We can give you more damage as well. In fact, oh, you know what we can do? Yeah. We can play this. 1, 2. Get this guy going. Sick. 133 right now. And there you go. If we play a morsel, we basically, yeah, let's just kill him. I was gonna say, if you play a morsel, there's a chance that he gets another hit in. It wasn't gonna matter. We weren't going to die there, but it's fine. Don't really love either or any of these three. Soul Crushing Guilt. That's a lot of extract cards. But man, it's one of the only ways to keep morsels alive, and we don't have an artifact. But it is one of the first things I will... If we get a way to keep them alive... Actually, you know what? We should probably keep it anyway. What am I talking about? We should just keep it anyway. Let's go left, right. Left, right. Seems good. We still have unit upgrades we can potentially add in. I think making you tankier is pretty smart. We may even want to make the allied construct tankier, depending. Yeah, I could go for this. I don't really want to go to unit upgrades again, and I don't think we need to. We're just going to do something like that. Interesting. What would we want to combine? I don't hate Space Prism and Gem Trove. So for 2 costs, we get an extra space and a bunch of morsels and some damage shield. Seems like a good value. Spell Chain on the... Probably Space Prism. We're now at like dangerous levels of shards. On the other hand... I think this is a moment where you just accept the shards, or you accept the garbage, because we're gonna guaranteed get a morsel every turn, and I feel like we accept 5 pyre damage, and we just accept that we're gonna get tons of shards. Like, this is gonna be our reality, and we try to make it work the best we can. Given the situation, we can play you out. You actually live, which is kind of hilarious. This is all fine. I think we go like this and this. Yeah, I mean we're gonna get some shards. Like, this is shards are gonna be a part of our life for a while. This is gonna, or not shards. We're gonna get a bunch of garbage, and garbage is gonna be part of our life for a while. But Fel is not super scary as a boss in this particular setup, and we're guaranteed a morsel every turn, so I think we don't really have that much room to complain. We now have like unlimited space. Draw is definitely going to become very important moving forward, though. I mean, obviously this is not ideal. Like, I could think of much more much more better situations. It's the salve that's going to be especially annoying. We are going to need at some point a lifesteal, I think, to make this work. The fact we didn't even kill everything is kind of amazing. Like, you can't even be mad. Just like, we just didn't have enough. There's lifesteal. And then we just need to add more damage. One extra hit onto you. And you die immediately. And we're going to take 6 extra damage and get sapped. Whew. It's a rough day. That is a lot of garbage. And we have to now decide. I think we have to do something like this. Because getting more valuable morsels, we're going to take a lot of damage here. That sap is just... That sap is so bad. But we took a lot of garbage to make this work. So let's play you out. This will get us back to full health. This will get us 2 more damage shield. Can play that as well. Give you more HP. Toss these guys in here. This is the last of the garbage we're gonna get, and then we're good. I think we even kill. We don't. We're gonna get sapped again, but you know that's life. Really, just need holdover on the perils. And that solves like 90% of our problems. I'm going to tilt this down just a bit. We have all the space in the world and not nearly enough morsels to fill it up with. 4 Ember Drain. We played Rebel Morsels, so we're good. We'll still have Ember next turn. Okay. And I think we're okay, but, you know, you never know. We're not currently okay. If we play you, we somehow just get there. Also this. But then that lowers your damage a bit. But you know what? We're killing Fel. Let's not mess with it. Well, that is the way we can scale unlimited. So we will take it. We will now take our draw, which is fantastic. And we are just desperate for holdover here. We certainly can stack stone of Furnace Tap, but with every passing moment, holdover becomes more and more critical to our build. Oh my gosh, we got it. Okay. Woo! Scary times. Let's make more Shade Splitters free. We can make Proclamation a lot more damagey. I don't think we need any of these. And we're in a good spot. We have... You know, I'd almost take Trample at this point, but I think it's unnecessary. I mean, it's scary. At the same time, I feel like there's a way forward. So we're gonna go Rebel Morsel. And you play your Penumbra. You play your Keeper of Echoes. You play your Alloyed Construct. And then you get your Morsel Miner rolling. Okay, we get all the damage. Would have really appreciated the possibility of... Okay, we need to be able to just kill the front one. If we can... Okay, never mind. Just kidding. We get Furnace Tap. We're fine. Not preserved, but that's okay. We can go pop. We can go pop. And now we're in fine shape. Keep stacking. Gem trove. We can play all these out. We need to make sure that they're dying to the right. Units here. What do we want? I don't know that damage shield is all that necessary. I think we'll go with pure damage right now. Let all these guys get sacked. And I hate it. I think we're going to keep this one in hand, though, because I don't want to make this guy and his floor any bigger. If it was just him, that'd be one thing. But he's helping the whole floor. We just can't deal with that. Let's go like this. Really holding out for this lifesteal here. Okay, that's super annoying, but I think it's still also okay. By the time that they get up there, like, we might be able to one-shot this guy. Okay. Now we can add a lot more morsels. There's the lifesteal morsel we've wanted all along. Damage morsel, doing a lot of work. Can pop this guy and roll these guys down here and still not play that. Okay. But now we get lifesteal and we're in great shape. Gotta keep building up that damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're kind of crushing here. I think we can just go with these. Boom, boom, boom. You're all gonna die, and we can give you some extra HP for fun. Okay. We are currently at almost 1,000 damage quick. Pretty decent. I think we're just gonna go all the Ember for reasons. Thin is the key for us here. Thinning the deck would be sick. Can pop you. Can give you more damage shield. Can give you more damage. Can play this morsel. And I think this is the ideal way to play that out. Pop, pop. Cool. So we're getting there. An example of getting there. Skip. Skip. Soul Siphon was kind of interesting, but we want a remove anyway, because we still have 2 Train Stewards. And now we have to see what relics we get. I don't think we need the Pyre health that much, but it would counteract if we ever had to take damage. This is fascinating, but unnecessary. I think Shadow Box is pretty good. Encased in Divinity is pretty good. I don't really want anything else held over. I think we can minus cost Furnace Tap. Roll. Double stack and -1 on Soul Crusher Guilt is pretty good, because we're not going to be able to play it that often. But now when we play it, it's going to be way more valuable. And then in terms of removing cards, I think the Echo Infusions are not that valuable. Okay, let's do it. I believe. Chat, do you believe? I believe in this deck. I think it can make it. I think this build can make it. It's going to be super annoying with the garbage we're going to get, but I still believe. Would rather lose a Shade Splitter, but it got preserved anyway. Good stuff. And you can just die. Okay. Fantastic. We start with a very consumable card. That also very much enables a lot of what we want to do anyway. And we can poke oh, we can't. We could poke ourselves to increase stats. I think it's a little silly. Let's just hit you for one. Well, this is certainly dangerous. At the same time, I think you gotta go for it. You can also play this. And we can still get rid of all four. But now, now it's like desperation. Desperation mode with Ember. We can play Soul Crushing Guilt. But for what reason? I guess we could just reduce the amount of damage we're taking. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the next guy gets hit with 5. Preserved. Sick. At least our Morsel Gorging is not dependent on us having Ember. That's the only, like, there we go. And now we get the squad. I think you do play this. It's preserved because why wouldn't it be? And now we got the scaling rolling. You can also hit this guy just to reduce the amount of damage. And we got lifesteal. Like, we're in a good spot now. We got a lot of zero cost cards we can play. That one did get burned, but I feel like Echo Transfer is not like as critical as it originally was looking to be. Also, this is quite good. Sick. Shadow Box, not even freaking me out like it normally does. I'm a huge believer in this build. I think we're gonna get there. Only issue is literally Divinity. Divinity is the only, or the top floor Divinity is going to be problematic. So we'll probably have to pivot to the middle, or yeah, definitely middle. It's not going to be bottom floor. That's okay. Like, we have plenty of space. We can see it here. We're already space. We have more space than we need already. So I'm not too worried about that. We've also had this weird situation where we continuously have gotten both units in the opening hand. And I think that's not as likely to happen later on. I would love to just burn through that guy. But it's not going to happen. Even if we play all three, it's only 6 damage. So we can just kill some stuff. Increase stats, you know, as one does. Okay. I just now realized that we've played first the perils last turn, and now we suffer the consequences. But our Ember Drain's only like, what, 60 or something? 22? So we should be fine. No, I think it's very unlikely that we can't kill Seraph here. It's certainly possible. We do, of course, get Soul Crushing Guilt, which makes this just infinitely easier. So there we go. Soul Crushing Guilt, saving the day. We take 6 fire damage. And yeah, it was fine. No risk at all. We were good the whole time. Certainly that didn't come down to a massively lucky draw, and anyway, let's move on. Divinity. So we got to play middle floor, which is certainly annoying. Although, I mean, we have like Gem Trove, we have the other one. Oh, we have Soul Crushing Guilt, and we'd even be able to play it this turn. I totally forgot about Soul Crushing Guilt. That's why we took it, so that they could survive. All right, sick. I mean, the game's going to give us the out in the opening hand, I'm not going to complain. So do that. Do that. Bring out the crew. And also don't hit us for 6 turns. Thank you very much. Sick. Okay. Want to play one out first, then you. Add some space. And it's got to be this one. Like, this is just too good to not play right now. Although, we could play Shade Splitter and Echo Transfer. We're going to do that. We'll play this Nexus Spike later. Sick. We just need the Heralds. Yeah, there we go. $75 is the magic number. We can blast a dude straight out of existence. We can also play you and you. You do not have any growth. And then just kill a backliner, and I think we are in really good shape here. Okay. Now we should get the Furnace Tap. Would love to see the Furnace Tap get preserved. Can't even be mad. I mean, why would I be mad? We just got exactly what I wanted. Now here's the question. Do we chump block here? Because that is a lot of damage we're potentially taking if we don't chump block. I think we do. I think we chump block, fully chump block. And then we could start prepping, but I think better if actually 2 hits and this guy survives. We do take 5 damage for that though. But now we gotta gorge 2 morsels, so trade-offs and all that. Alright, how we doing? It's not the most amazing in the world yet. There's a decent chance, though, we can actually pop the frontliner. Yeah, we will be able to. That will be a tremendous help for us. And then we can go with you. These guys would die, which would give them more stats. So we got to play these instead. Oh my gosh! Was not even paying attention. Get wrecked. And now we're in a great spot, where we're doing a solid 135 damage. Easily killing the mini-boss. And we're good now. Shadowbox. Scaring the hell out of people since 2020. Alright, let's keep it moving. Oh, you're back. Just kidding. Go back to napping. Thank you. Play this. Don't mind the lifesteal and damage here. We can sack all these guys and just poke you. Sick. Furnace Tap's at the bottom of the deck. What a jerk. How am I going to get that flying kill without Furnace Tap? Now play you. Oh my gosh. Do that. Do that. Do that. And just keep pumping the numbers. Sick. Yeet these guys out. And there's a chance that we can still flying kill here. We're going to get 2 extra strikes. It is a very, very large frontliner, though. What are the chances? 650? Yeah, it's not going to happen. Would have been super sick. But, unfortunately, not in the cards. We can daze you to extreme levels, though. And with 10 days, this is a win. Cool. And with 1400 damage on the next round, even more than that actually. It's like almost 2100. I think we kill on the next hit. Yeah. Cool. And there we go. Clean run. Clean run. That's how I like to do it. Feels good. Nice to get a nice clean run. That's 2 in a row clean runs. This one took a little bit longer, but I think there was a lot more thinking involved. Making sure that we did things right. And even then, I still made some mistakes. This was not perfect. The Sarah fight in particular, I made a couple of almost game run losing mistakes. So still got to get a little bit cleaner, but that was, in the end, pretty good. Strategically, it was good. Tactically, could have been a little bit better. All right, so if you're watching on YouTube, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the run, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.